I wanna love you, love and treat you, love and treat you right. I wanna love you every day and every night. I can love you. Oh, let's get into this video. Self-love spring makeup tutorial where we are literally loving ourselves today. Let's get into this. Welcome everybody to Makeup Mondays. It is Sean K's Beauty Bar where we discuss everything makeup news and we do makeup tutorials. Today is the day for our new spring makeup look, something fresh that's vibrant. I'm going to give you tips, tricks, and hacks of different colors that you can use for different eye colors. Of course, there are no rules in makeup, but if you want to experiment with colors and you don't know where to start, and your eyes are green or they're blue or they're hazel or they're brown, and you just don't know what colors will work with your eye color, I am here to help you. Also, if you have hooded lids, I have hooded lids. I've got some tips, tricks, and hacks up my sleeve when applying that eyeshadow as well. So let's get right into this video. All right, beautiful friends. The first thing we're going to go into is the Illuminator Primer. I have normal skin, but when I think spring, I think everything that's radiant, glowing, plumping, just colorful. So I'm going to set the tone by creating a really nice base before I put on foundation. And I do love this. A little bit goes a long way. Taking this in circular motions, just like you should your skincare, and going upward with your motions as well to defy gravity, and pressing the rest of the product in. Now I'm going into my eyes. Another tip, if you have hooded lids, you want to make sure that you are whisking your hairs upward and outward towards the ear because you want to create more real estate. And it also shows the natural contour of the brows so that you can just follow with your pencil or your eyeshadow, like I'm going to use the Runway color from Jouer. This is a nice coffee brown color, and I'm just whisking this towards the ear. Again, we want to create more real estate. A quick tip is to understand that brows are sisters, not twins. You don't have to stress out about your brows. You know, makeup is to jouer, is to be played with, is to enjoy the process. Also, I wanted to say about this is if you have hooded lids, it doesn't mean that we have a problem, right? It's just that we are going to work with what we have, and that's all there is to it. Now I'm going in with the shade Fawn. I'm going to clean this up. Go 1 to 2 shades lighter with your concealer. The great thing about using a concealer is if you haven't had your brows groomed or waxed or shaved, this kind of makes it look like you have. And if you go 2 shades lighter, it can also double as your brow bone highlight as opposed to using an eyeshadow to get that brow bone highlight going. And I do that a lot. Forgive me for wearing earplugs. I was recording in an open area. My neighbors and everybody I could hear, you know, everybody's quarantined, so a lot of people are making noise. And I just really wanted to focus to do this video for you all. Now, when cleaning the brows, we also want to pay attention to making sure that that tail is still going towards the ear, because sometimes you can clean on, especially on the top of the brow, and send that tail downward, and you don't want to do that. All right, so I'm going over the face with the NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation. This retails for $49. I absolutely love this. When I thought of a spring makeup tutorial look, the first thing that came to me was the NARS Radiant Foundation. This helps the skin to look like it's glowing. And again, when I think about spring and summer, I'm thinking colors, I'm thinking radiance. And what I love about this foundation, though it's expensive, a little bit goes a long way. And you all know I'm a huge proponent of that. This, when the light hits certain areas of the face, just gives a beautiful glow. This lasts 16 hours. It's paraben free. It's cruelty free for those who are, you know, if that's your concern. And again, it just lasts a very long time. You also want to blend this foundation into the neck and the hairline. Any foundation, actually. I'm still seeing women not doing that. And as you can see, the light pouncing off the high points of my cheekbones, absolutely love it. Now we're going to go in with Fawn again. I'm taking that under my eyes and around my mouth. I don't use a color corrector. I don't feel like my skin warrants a color corrector. So I just use this shade Fawn as my concealer. To conceal any imperfections that I may have, and it works beautifully. And I'm just gonna let this set around the foundation and concealer that I'm using right now, and then I'm going to go into my eyes and later go into a lighter concealer to give me that brightness to the eye. Okay, friends, so let's use the color wheel or the color wheel theory. And this is really good for finding out what colors complement you. And I'm using the Orange You Glad palette today. And I'm using a primer to really make those colors pop. So when you think of orange and blue, they complement one another, right? So just think about that when you have blue eyes. When you think red and green, they complement one another, and purple and yellow will complement one another. So that would look good. Purple and yellows look good on green eyes. So, on the other hand, if you choose to use colors that are close to your eye color, like blue, purple, or blue with blue, it's not going to enhance the eye color. Your look is going to be less intense. So you want to find colors that actually will make the iris pop. So for dark brown eyes, for example, like mine, any color pretty much goes. You can use oranges, purples, like I'm using Mimosa Mommy right now, just on the inner part of my lid. But you can use purples and pinks and oranges, blues. Pretty much the world is your canvas. Warm colors is going to be ideal for our color eye. Now, if you have gray eyes, or let's start with hazel eyes. If you have hazel eyes, go for metallics and pastels. Because if you go for something that's heavy and smoky, like those smoky shadows, it's really going to do nothing for your iris. It's just going to really downplay the colors of your eyes. So go for metallics and dusty pinks. Especially pastels right now are in the springtime. So I would definitely grab yourself a really great pastel palette I know of is from Dominique Cosmetics as well as from Fenty Beauty. You can go after that. Now I'm going to go on top of this color here with Creamsicle, and I'm also going to be using Zested. So those two are going to give me like a lighter color on top of that Mimosa Mommy. So that's what I'm going after. Now, if you have gray eyes, one of the things because sometimes I wear gray contacts, right? So the one thing you want to do is you want to find like smoky shades to enhance the gray color. You don't want to go after colors that are going to really downplay the iris. So definitely go for like a steely hue. And that's the best way to play up the gray color. Now, in the middle of my eyes, I went in with You Peel Me, and now I'm going in with Newsflash from MAC on the outskirts of my eye, which is beautiful blue. I'm just packing this on because what I'm trying to achieve is a really smoky look going on in the transition area. So I pack it on and then I blend it into my transition area, and I kind of take it out again towards my ear because I have a hooded lid. So using a fluffy brush, I'm just going to sweep that into the transition area, and I'm pulling from that blue color that I just packed in there. And this is going to look so lovely at the end. I was so happy with how everything turned out. Again, when it comes to mattes, though, you've got to be very careful because if you blend too much, they can get muddy, especially when you're using multiple colors like I will be in this video. So you just want to use a little bit of a blending technique just so that you don't see lines of delineation. Now I went into Jackie Aina's palette with the credit shade, a little bit of brown right there in with that blue, just to intensify it on the outer corner, just a little bit, not so much. And blend, blend, blend is the key. Now, if you have blue eyes, don't do blue on blue. Again, you want to find something that's going to really make that eye pop. So stay away from anything that's going to be harsh or overly dark or smoky. You know, go for something softer like a coral or a champagne color. And if you have green eyes like Miss Rihanna, then you're going to go for like a muted purple for your nighttime look and a shimmery brown for your daytime look, because you don't want anything to take away from that vivid, natural, bright eye that you have with the green iris, you know? So just go ahead and just downplay your colors, because you really already have such a captivating color with your eyes going on when it's green. Now, as you all can see, this is looking super duper beautiful, and I'm absolutely loving how this looks. And again, just blend to the point where you can't see lines of delineation, but don't go ham. Now I'm going in with the Fenty winged liner in black, and I'm just putting that in my waterline, and I'm going in with Newsflash underneath that on the bottom of my lid, right underneath that black. Not in the waterline, but right underneath it. I'm also going to take that black as well and go and tight line under my lashes on the top of my lash line. So I'm just tight lining underneath with that same black. And for the sake of consistency, using that Newsflash on top of my lid. So not tight lining, but using it on top of my lid. Almost like you would a winged liner when you're about to put on your lashes. Now I'm going in with medium deep. This is 4N from the Estee Lauder concealer line. This is Stay in Place. And I absolutely love this. You all see it's brightening up the eye. And it's also helping me to clean up any fallout and sharpening up that edge on the outskirts of my eye as well. I do love this, but however, I'm almost out of this. I know Estee Lauder has 20% off going on. I don't know how long that's going to be, but I'm definitely going to get me another one of these. You guys sign up for Estee Lauder. I'm leaving the link below. When you sign up on their website, they take care of you when it's your birthday. I'm just saying. And they always have these really deep discounts for those who are signed up as e-listers on their website. So I'm just giving you the perks to make your purchases on Estee Lauder. I'm not sponsored by them in any way, but for you all who have been with me for a while, you know that is my favorite brand of all favorite brands. All right, friends, we're going in with the banana powder. This is about 20 something dollars on Fenty's website. And I'm just setting this right underneath my eye. A little bit goes a long way. I don't take this underneath the waterline just to avoid cracking, but I'm just dusting it on areas where it might be a little bit too shiny for me, which is really nowhere. But I do love this setting powder. Then I'm going in with the MAC Skin Finish in Dark Deep. You all know I love this. That retails for $39. That's just to bring back some color into the face. And then using a little bit of bronzer, because of course in the spring we want to have that star-kissed glow. And this is Mocha Mami, retailing for $34. And I bought all my Fenty products on Fenty's website because sometimes Rihanna has really good deals where you could get free stuff with making purchases through her website. Now, Dolce Vita, a cream blush on the cheekbones, is going to be absolutely, really exquisite during the springtime. Hydrating, gives you this natural, beautiful flush of color. Um, I know a lot of people are scared of cream blush, but you don't need to be. And then I'm going in with the shade Mirage from Estee Lauder, 2850. I absolutely love it. Just taking that on the high points of my cheekbones. And then I had just contoured my nose with the Fenty Beauty Mocha Mami. And I'm going in with lashes from Chandelier Lashes. Self-love, the code is self-love, 50% off, I think, or 40% off the Kingdom Queen collection. This is a dramatic wispy lash. Oh my gosh, look at the finish of this look. So everyone, here is the finished look. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed how everything turned out. Make sure you take advantage again of the Chandelier Luxe Lashes Kingdom Queen collection. I'll leave the link below and put in the code SELFLOVE to get 50% off the Kingdom Queen collection. This is a part of the Kingdom Queen collection. It is the style Lady Jolene. So it's a dramatic wispy lash. Anyway, I love you all. Remember to love yourself so much and embrace the spring. I know we have to stay indoors, but it seems like there's a shift in the atmosphere. People are out and about and enjoying themselves. So I definitely say, let's not let ourselves go down, but pick ourselves up with the spring, singing to ourselves, loving ourselves. See you all tomorrow for Topical Tuesdays. Leave your questions down below. The discussion continues, and ciao for now.